Hello, good morning, everyone. Very warm welcome to Baby Coach Real Sessions. I'm Tanu Vimani, an IDP certified trainer and a TEFL TESOL certified trainer. I'm back with my session for the tips part. So I'm providing you some tips specifically for the writing module. Now, today's session is about essential writing task 2 skills. I'm going to provide you some tips how you can improve your writing task 2, right? And what skills are required to have a boost in your writing task 2 score. I know that no matter how good your English is, but still you need to learn some of the IELTS writing skills, right? Before you go on for the task 2 test. So let's look at some essential skills which will help you to get more marks in the writing task 2. Very first is plan an essay. Now, you should always make a good plan because it actually saves your time. Do the time planning because you have only 40 minutes to do your task. So, 4 to 5 minutes or maximum 6 minutes, you should plan your essay that you are going to write about the body paragraphs, what you're going to write in introduction or conclusion. Then you have to organize 20 to 25 minutes for the writing part, and then last 4 to 5 minutes will be for writing and conclusion, right? So make sure how you're planning your essay and write a clear essay every time. Second one is think of relevant idea. Start looking for different methods so that how quickly you can think of relevant ideas. And relevant ideas, they should be related to the question part. That should be directly linked to the question part, not of the topic. You should always write according to the topic of your question. Next is write a complex sentence. Now, complex sentences, they actually increase your grammar score. You have a grammatical range and accuracy as a parameter of writing task 2. So if you write complex sentences, you will boost your score for grammar. And they are also very simple to write and they are not complex at all. So start practicing for complex sentence structure. If you want to see a session on complex sentences, then you can go to the grammar session and watch the recorded class there. Next is paraphrasing. How to do paraphrasing? In the IELTS classes, reading class 2, I have already explained types of paraphrasing, like different methods to do paraphrasing, because it is one of the essential skills of your IELTS test. Whether you talk about reading, writing, listening, or speaking, paraphrasing is available everywhere. You always paraphrase the question in the very first sentence of your essay so that you can boost your vocabulary score in writing task 2. Next is writing a supporting paragraph. Supporting paragraphs are the main body paragraphs. They are like the meat in the sandwich. So this is where you provide detail to the examiner, what he's looking for in the form of explanation and example. So always write supporting paragraphs with explanations and example also. Next is write a thesis statement. A thesis statement, it tells the examiner your opinion. Many IELTS writing tasks do, they specifically ask for your opinion. And if you don't write it clearly, you have not answered the proper question properly. So write your opinion very clearly if it is asked in the question, right? Next is how many words should you write? You should write around 250 words, exactly 250 or over 250. How many over you can write? How do you know that what kind of words or how many words are like? Will you lose marks? So yes, if you're going to write less, you will lose marks. You have to write over 250, right? You can write 255, 260, 265. It's up to you, but you have to write more than 250 words, right? Understand and analyze any question. Now, critical part of answering a question is that you have to analyze it. You have to break down any task 2 question, identify the keywords, the micro keywords, instructions also, so that it can help you to answer the question effectively. So always read the question, understand, analyze, and address all the parts. Write a great introduction because introduction is the first thing that the examiner reads. So you should give them a good impression, right? First part it is. So share a very specific sentence by sentence structure so that it will help you to writing introduction quickly and effectively also. So always write a good introduction. Next is task 2 marking criteria. You should be familiar with how task 2 is marked. Look at the difference between band 6, band 7 and band 8 answer. Look at the marking criteria, and it is already explained in a very simple language. I have also explained in my tip session that what is the difference between band 6 or band 7 or 8, right? And that is what the examiners are looking for. So write your task 2 according to the band descriptors. Next is write a conclusion. A good conclusion is always a summary of your main points. It's a gist, and it is the last thing which is going to be read by the examiner. And if you write that in a good one, you will leave them with a good impression, right? So that means you will be having a better score, a higher score. So make sure whenever you write a conclusion, it should be good enough, right? Using examples. Each of your supporting paragraphs should have a specific example that supports and illustrates your point, right? Now, this is an essential skill to learn if you want to get one of the higher band scores. So, write examples. Each of your supporting paragraphs should have a specific example so that you can support them, illustrate your main point, and you can have your higher bands too, right? So, I hope this was like next one. I hope you are understanding my skills, right? Next is cohesive devices. Cohesive devices, they are also called as linking words, and sometimes they are misunderstood also, and they are misused in the writing part. So you should learn how to write your this cohesive devices correctly and do not use over, right? Danger of synonyms. Now synonyms, they are very important. They can also really reduce your marks if you're going to use them incorrectly. So write your synonyms very carefully, right? And do not let your marks reduce by using them incorrectly. Try to use them in the right context. Paragraphing and editing. Now, whenever you write an essay, make sure that you're writing as clear and it is easy to read as possible for the examiner. So it is always advisable to use pen or a pencil, right? And write it in a proper manner. So keep practicing, keep learning, and watch your IELTS journey soar. So do follow these tips for the writing task too. And I can assure you that yes, you will receive a band higher in your task too, right? And stay tuned for more tips and strategies. Do not miss out this golden opportunity to watch our live session, to attend our live session at 4 p.m., where you can have your doubts, your queries with me. Okay? Bye bye. Take care, all of you. See you tomorrow.